They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? You're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So FIU's offense will go to work for the first time today. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. He's got him, turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Took just one play and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught, close to the marker. It's Barry Johnson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Turner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second.
He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida International. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's the pressure. And to get rid of it quickly.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Terrell. Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Starting to feel a little pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this seconding. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Panther! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air, it's Terrell. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. On the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Terrell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Carrion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Stone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. Fires to the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Snagged out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long incompletions, and okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they eat big-time points.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Give to the single back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The offense will quickly use the timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's carry on. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got room at the 35. Bust through behind his pad. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude over the ground.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about...
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Secures it at the 30. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Breaks into the, continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, FIU. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at a... .35. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. From the shotgun, the inside give.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try to get outside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. He has been surgical. Precision passes. the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the left side. Turning it up. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The give on the inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they get him again. This has not been a day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You'd think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Pulls it in. It's Davis. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's McNabb. Right on the money.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Past the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Gives it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's McNabb. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give from the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll run it. Right down the gut of the field.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability